thank you for dropping by today, and you are welcome. So I wanted to show you this card that I've made with one of our new stamp sets, actually bundles, using the At Home With You bundle, or I'm sorry, stamp set. You can see it's got a lot of stamps in it. This is going to be the focal point, is your door, and then it's got some spring wreaths here, some holly wreaths, a little bow to hang them with if you want. It's got several different sentiments, some different door decorations that you can use depending on what time of the year it is, which I thought was really cute. Just a bunch of different things, a little garland to go over the door, a little lantern. So this is a lot of fun. It has 25 different stamps in it. And then it also has a matching framelit set that's called At Home Framelit Dies. It also has a couple of lets that we're going to use to create this door. Now the fun thing about the door is it opens. I feel at home when I'm with you. So I thought that was really cute. You can get some of the different designer paper out of the new cardstock pack that's just like all different kinds of wood, so that's kind of fun as well. I actually went back and used, this was just an experiment, some of the designer paper out of the Simply Scenery, I think it was called. It was in the 2016-2017 catalog. So I want to show you how I got started on this. I went ahead and did some of the work, because if I didn't, we'd be on the video a little bit too long. So I'll scoot that out a little bit. So I've actually gone ahead and stamped the decorations that I want to put on the front of my card. Now, I'm going to run them through the Big Shot, and then I'm going to show you a few things. Actually, before I run them through the Big Shot, I do want to show you this one particular item. So when you have the stamp for that item, the wreath, you'll notice that there's a little arrow type thing here at the top. And you'll also notice on here, there is another, can you see that okay? There, another arrow. So when you are stamping, you want to make sure that you pay attention to the direction that you're stamping. And then with this little arrow piece, or there's a name for this, I just can't think of it, you're going to match it up with the one that's on the framelit, and then you don't have to like move it around trying to figure out how it actually fits in there. So let me run this through my Big Shot real quick. This on top, make sure everything's lined up the way I want it. Because with little pieces, I will tell you, it can be a little tricky to get them right where you want them due to the magnetic field underneath the platform. It just wants to like go where it wants to go. I think that's going to work out all right. Okay, cover that up and take it to my Big Shot. I'll be right back. Okay, so here we have it. A vase. Now I did not color the second flower pot, basket of flowers, because I do want to show you a little trick that I used with that. There's the wreath and the lantern. Now we're going to actually have two lanterns and two baskets of flowers. So I'm just going to set that over there for now. Cut out the welcome mat. And this one looks like it slid a little bit, so I'm just going to trim that by hand. Sometimes what you can do to keep it from sliding around is to take a little post-it note. You can put it on top of it so it'll hold it in place. The little ones tend to want to scoot around on you. Okay, so that over there. And now I'm going to cut my door. So I've pre-stamped it, as you can see. Let's see if I can change. And then we're going to put this down. The way I did mine was I put my door frame down first. And then I actually went ahead and put the door frame in. Now there is a little trick to this I want you to see. Okay, so where I'm holding it here is flat. There's nothing, no rise up. But on these three sides, there is a little lip of metal. Oh, you can see it. So you can see it really well right here. And so there's the three sides, take my word for it, but this one does not have that little bar of extra metal. That's because you don't want it to cut there. That's going to be where the hinges of your door is, and we don't want that to get cut. Actually, I think I'm going to do this separately so you can see it better. Okay, so I'm going to run this one through first. Sure I've got it where I want it. Put that mat over it. And be right back. Now actually, you don't have to even use the second piece to cut the door so that it'll open, because maybe you don't want your door to open. That's what it's going to look like. But if you do, then you need to come back in with this piece and line it up so that it cuts your door. Okay, and then I'm going to put my pad over the top and again run it through my Big Shot. Okay, then we're going to add a lantern. I'm just going to glue that flat down on the paper. Go right across from the lantern, the wreath, I think. Now, the other one, the things I wanted to show you was actually how I colored this. So at first, I just took my blender pen. I'm going to bring in my chocolate chip ink pad. I've got some ink in the cover, and I'm just going to take some of the darker chocolate, and starting at the bottom, I'm going to add some of that dark chocolate chip. I'm going to go around the frame of it. I'm going to go up and around these small frames, and as the ink gets lighter, it's going to add a little bit more authenticity to the way that the picture looks. Then I'm going to get some more dark ink on there. I'm going to do the bottom part of the cap there, but then as I go up, I want it to become lighter. There we go. Okay, and then I did the same thing with this basket. I started out with pretty much a dark piece at the bottom and a dark piece up at the very top. And then I kind of just wanted it lighter, so as I went up, it would look more realistic. Oops, I ran out of ink that time. There we go. Always starting at the bottom and then going up to make the basket a little bit lighter and shaded. Okay, so now I have everything colored the way I want it. I have the magnetic platform and one cutting pad, and then I'm going to take the different framelits and I'm going to match them up and have these cut out. Now, one thing that I did forget to mention is that when you stamp your wreath, there's a little tab on it right there. Note where you're aiming, directing, I should say, that little tag. So if you stamp it to the top, remember that you've stamped it to the top. If you stamped it to the left, so on and so forth. Let me take that one out from underneath. That might be a little better to see it. Because then there's also a little tab right here on the matching framelit, and then when you put that little tab in the same direction as this one, they'll line up. So that makes your life a little bit easier. Okay, I'm back with all the little elements all cut out and colored. I used the berry burst for the little flowers here. Let me see, so you can see them better. There we go. Berry burst I used for the leaves, garden green. I used for the flame and the candle and some of the flowers, so saffron. And for the basket, the lanterns, I used chocolate chip. So all you have to do now is put everything on your front door. Hello, I put glue on each end, oops, each end of it, and put it across my wreath. So, one lantern, one flower pot, or two each. I'm almost thinking I like the simplicity of this one even better. I'm not sure, but they're both cute, don't you think? I hope that you have enjoyed this video and that you'll come back and see me again soon. If you want to know when my next video is going live, just subscribe to my YouTube channel and you'll get an email. Easy peasy. So I'm glad you stopped by tonight. I hope that you might stop by my blog at www.otobestampin.com and let's get to know each other. Thanks.